I put on lipstick and he puts on glasses, and we have our costumes set.
So
there you go. Mm-hmm.
So we're all ready to rock.
Mm-hmm.
Folk and roll.
Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. In case it's not morning where you're at, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm your host, Anthony Longhair Leclair, and I'm joined by my fabulous co-host, the marvelous Marla the Mouse McHardy.
What's up, everybody?
And our dearest friend, Esther Pennell.
Hey!
Kicking it
Esther
off.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes, that's right. Our favorite Banjo-Kazooie.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's because she plays the banjo.
And the kazoo.
And the kazoo.
At the same time.
Yeah.
That awesome, handmade wooden
It's
kazoo that you
the
have.
coolest kazoo I have ever
It's
seen.
one of a kind, just like me. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic.
So, we are here to review your new album.
Yay!
Woo!
Big Dream, everybody.
Yes.
Tell us about your new album.
Oh, well, it started out as only going to be a little collection of songs, and then it just kind of grew and morphed into an entire album. So it was actually the Journey collection when it was 4 or 5 songs, and then it got stretched into 10 songs and became a Big Dream, the album.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is your third album?
My third album. This is the first one that has full production.
Ah.
Okay, so now I have to know, because I've heard the other. So, where did you record the other two?
The first one I recorded with Ben Leggett at the old Tweedsmuir Public School.
Nice.
Oh.
And it was just live off the floor. I don't know how many microphones he had, but it was just recorded 10 songs in 8 hours.
So was that before his studio space
Yes.
he had? I wasn't sure if he just
Yeah.
rented the space or if it
No,
was
that was
actually
4 years ago, so I don't know how long he's had. I think he was in the basement of the Capitol Center for
okay. Yeah.
stuff, too. So, yeah, that was a real shoestring budget. And then the second album was half recorded while sitting on my couch in my living room in Temagami. And the other
Nice.
half was recorded in Steve Teal's basement little studio. Steve is a good friend of mine from New Liskeard. He passed away about little over a year ago now. So he didn't get to hear the album fully mastered because it's been mastered and put on Spotify.
Yeah.
And he didn't get to hear that. So it was just recorded on, a little home Tascam, and we just give her hell. And yeah, it turned out pretty good.
All right.
This one I did with Peter Cleach. And
Shout out to Peter Cleach.
hey, Peter.
The master of, hey, I can play every fucking instrument.
You really can.
Oh, I know.
It's just when we were sitting down to do this album, like I said, it was just going to be a couple of songs, so I wasn't really thinking about whether or not I played on it,
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I was like, okay, I want it soundtrack kind of quality. That's what I was aiming for. And so the whole album kind of has that feel to it.
Yeah, well,
And he said, do you want to play the banjo on this? And I'm like, I've heard you play the banjo. I'll just let you play the banjo. I know where my skills are, man. And banjo's not at the top of the list. But, I'm okay. But he's awesome. So why not have somebody awesome play it?
that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And then you can just be awesome singing your song that you wrote.
Yes, that's all about this. This album's more about the singing and songwriting part for me. So, yeah, I'm super pleased with it.
So I don't know how many interviews you've done yet about the album.
Not too many. I did a couple of
Perfect. We'll have fresh questions.
Yeah, thanks. I'm getting better at answering interviews without saying
Oh, that's fine. We say it every time we talk. I can
That's
edit.
okay.
I can edit half that shit out anyway.
Oh, good.
That's what editing is for.
I Goldblum all over the place. Well, anyway, we're talking. Good. That's good. See, I just did. I just did that unwittingly right there. So, what's the big dream?
The big dream is to just make music and touch people with it.
mission accomplished.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's the big dream, to have, just to connect.
Because you handed me the CD earlier, so you literally touched me with it.
I did.
Whack people over the head with your music.
Just to connect.
Yeah.
So and music it's international. It has no creed or color, or music's music. So if any of my songs reach people on a spiritual level or on a personal level, if they hear it, they're like, "Oh my God, it's like she wrote it for me." That's a big win. That's a big dream. Yeah.
Is the next album going to be big reality because it's come to fruition?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So, how long was this album start to finish?
Oh, it's a couple of months.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, we worked
It
on it.
wasn't just an 8-hour session.
No, after a couple of months, I'd go over to Peter's studio, and I just, we do a rough recording of the song as I hear it. I played on the banjo and sing, and then we'd talk about a little bit what kind of feel, because he hears the music before he hears the lyrics.
Yeah.
He's a melody guy. He can hear all these layers at the same time, where I'm just like, I don't know, make it dreamy. Or, I want it to sound like a storm. It's got to feel like a storm is moving through the song.
Yeah.
And I'd go back, a day or two later, and he'd be like, okay, well, this is what I did. What do you think? And I'd be like, holy crap, that's awesome. And then I would record vocal tracks, and sometimes I'd go back and we'd redo some of the vocal tracks, or he taught me a lot, because he showed me we would map out the song, and there's a couple of the songs that the original song needed more to it, so I had to on the fly just write a couple of more verses, going, oh well, if we do it this way, it's only a minute and a half.
Yeah.
We need another, we can do a good, instrumental in here, but you still need at least a minute's worth more
for sure.
of lyrics. So it was a really cool experience, though, and I've always struggled with the studio experience, because it's so
Inorganic?
sterile. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
I like
the thing.
And I like the feedback with people. I'm a performer.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting it out there and they're giving
Yeah.
it back. And without that, it just feels really weird for me.
Robotic.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on that one. Like, for me, I'm definitely more of the kind of person that likes to be on stage and have that feedback, as opposed to just be singing to the microphone in a room by yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. But I just found it, as we went along, it just became, second hand. It was really, it just became easier and easier. And I can hear on the album, I know which songs we did first and what order. So by the last couple of songs, I'm like, dang, I got this down. I'm like, what are we doing now? All right, just flip it on, buddy. I'll just start singing.
It's not painstaking anymore.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. So, shall we jump into
Yeah.
first song?
I would love to hear your guys' review.
Yeah. So, that being said, the first one we're playing is Long Way Home.
You want to do Long Way Home? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it is the opening track.
Nope,
Correct?
Big Dream.
No, Big Dream. Oh, okay. Well, we can start with the titular track then, if you want.
Yeah, let's do... Long Way Home was a song that I never played it. Ever. It was just a song that I would sing while I was out walking. Snapping my fingers.
Oh, interesting.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Just
do some doo-wop to it.
Yeah, and it was just like if you're
scat it through.
Yeah, it's just in my brain and snapping my fingers. So that's how I recorded it. The first the rough track, and Peter's like, "Well, how does it go?" So I was like, "I took the long way home. Didn't want the day to end." And the best part about this song is actually it was probably the only one on the whole album that he didn't have to go back and do any pitch correction on.
Oh, there you go.
Because it has been
you had
in
spent
my
so
head.
much,
Yeah, so that's my favorite of all of them.
Well, now we have to do that
Yeah,
because you've
do
already
that
started
one
singing it.
first.
So it doesn't matter that Big Dream is the titular track. We're starting with Long Way Home.
Long Way Home.
Right
That's
on.
the one.
Okay, here we go.
There's a song in my heart, come getting dark, there's a song in my heart, and it takes me the long way home. I took the long way home. I didn't want the day to end. I woke up to a rainbow and went looking for the other end. And I went looking for the other end. There's a song in my bones, makes me ramble, makes me roam. There's a song in my bones, it guides me when I'm on my own. I take the long way home. I don't want the day to end. I wake up to that rainbow and go looking for the other end. And I go looking for the other end. Long way home. Long way home, my friend. I take the long way. The long way. I take the long way home. Yeah, I take the long way home. Well, there's a rhythm in my feet. Toes are tapping, keeping a beat. There's a rhythm in my feet, taking me the long way home. I took the long way home. I didn't want the day to end. I woke up to a rainbow, found gold at the other end, and found gold at the other end. There's a song in my soul, makes me happy, makes me whole. There's a song in my soul, taking me the long way home. Long way home. Long way home, my friend. I took the long way. The long way. I took the long way home. There's a song in my mind, all my life, line by line. I'll be singing when it comes my time. I hope it takes me the long way home. I hope it takes me the long way home. Take me the long way home.
So jazzy. I love that. I love that.
I
Yeah.
picture for a music video just like a black and white Fred Astaire dance walk.
Yeah, like that's, I was really getting that like 50s vintage jazz vibe
Yeah.
from that, for sure.
Which is funny because it made me think of Betty Boop.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you say that.
Yeah.
I just picture that style of animation
wartime
with like the way
jazz.
they become suddenly like elastic, the
Like
way
the
that they're
rubber
moving and
hose
stuff.
animation, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I love the one line that I really like is I can't remember exactly how it went, but you're talking about searching for the other end of the rainbow. Like
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, actually.
Yeah.
The other end.
Yeah, that makes me smile a lot because
Yeah.
it's such a fucking cliche. But you word it in a way that it's like, oh,
I woke up to a rainbow, went looking for the other end.
yeah,
So I took the long way home.
Yeah.
I like it.
There's a
I
lot
like
of
that,
reasons
yeah.
to take the long way home. Mm-hmm. You know?
Mischief.
Mischief.
I mean, Supertramp will agree with you on that one.
Yeah. And then it comes full circle at the end, like the last verse is, there's a song in my mind. All my life, line by line. I'll be singing when it comes my time. I hope it takes me the long way home.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that little line
Solid.
at the end there.
Yeah.
I hope it takes me the long way home. I like that.
Which is interesting because I'm just gonna get all analytical head on now. I should switch hats. But it's interesting because the whole concept that you brought of the big dream and it being like you just wanting to connect with people with music and just to be able to play music, and the whole idea of like right to the end, I've got to be doing this music thing because otherwise, I mean, you don't even talk about the otherwise in that. You're just saying right till the end, you know. So there is no otherwise with that.
I just hope it takes me the long way home. It's my favorite song on the whole album, I think.
And so, oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's it.
Oh, okay. That's it. Favorite, done.
That's it. That's
all right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in. But it all goes downhill from here. So Peter just put everything together from you just going, it's like, dun, 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 dun. And then he was just like, okay, like that. Here's all the bass and fiddle and guitar.
Well, because it's almost like he can read my mind. Because I told him, like, it's got that, it's got a jazzy swing. Blues swing. It's got that da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I told him that I envision it being like like Fred Astaire, doing that dance walk thing that he's up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what with the fiddle, and he just knew exactly how to portray it in music. It's perfect.
Like, I want to see someone do a tap dance routine to that song now.
Right?
Yeah, like, I really do.
I want somebody, if anybody does music videos, this is, like, I would love that. Just a black and white, just, walk dancing. I can picture it.
Yeah. Someone tap dancing down a street.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always start.
I did tap when I was 4.
I just meant the filming aspect, but sure. I mean, it's interesting because Long Way Home makes me think of this is a weird connection in my head that actually has really nothing to do with this. But you said Long Way Home, and reading that title made me think of Long Way Back Home, which is a Lightfoot song, and then you just said it's like Peter could read your mind, which made me think of another fucking Gordon Lightfoot song. And I was just like,
read my mind.
Exactly. I was like, what are you doing to me? And I love the harmonies in this too, because they just kind of like creep into the second part of each, and it's not like overpowering. It's just like nice and smooth.
Yeah.
And listening to the song at the start, and then when you came in, and I was just like, I wonder what it would sound like if Louis Armstrong did this song. I took the long way home.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be cool?
That's hilarious.
I would love Tom Waits.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I could hear that too. Was another name that I thought.
Yes.
Taj Mahal, any of those guys sing songs.
You gotta send it on and be like, can we do a duet?
Let's do it. Let's just do
Tom Waits, yes.
But it's just cool because then
I want to hear this now.
Because now with this track, you're now like thrown into that group with this kind of music, right? So it's just like, hey, well, I'm here too, so fuck you.
Well, the cool thing about this album is that it fits in so many genres, yet it doesn't fit in any genre.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Because it's folk, blues, little country, and, a dash of swing. And there's a couple of them that are a little more, they're almost like 70s throwback contemporary.
Yeah.
Like, you can't listen to it and go, oh, this is a country album, because it's not.
Yeah.
And it's not a straight folk album. Because like I said, when we were doing this, I have these songs that all kind of go together, but they all can stand on their own. So there's no two that sound alike where you're like, oh, that's, oh no, what's that song? No, they stand on their own, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Again, it's over. Cut, print, check the gate. It's done. So.
Hey, that's my phone in the other room.
Oh, good.
There's a song in my mind, all my life, line by line. I'll be singing when it comes my time. I hope it takes me the long way home. I hope it takes me the long way home. Take me the long way home.
It's funny because in my mind, while I was setting all this up, I was like, okay, I have to remind everyone to turn their fucking phones down. I put mine on silent right when I said that, and then just did not think to say anything.
Mine's not even in this room, so.
Well, neither is hers.
Yeah, but mine's also on silent.
It's silent now. So.
Nobody ever calls me unless I'm in the middle of something.
Ah.
Oh, well. It just sounds like music anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Just get a little background feel mixed with some heavy engines.
Mufflers.
Yeah.
Nice truck.
Everyone's souped up for the summer. Oh.
They left me a message.
Oh, is that what that is?
That was a nice little, harmonica
hilarious.
flourish there.
Yeah.
That was kind of perfect.
I'm not a musician at all.
No. I don't see it.
At all.